yo, you gotta take that angle more. You gotta go in that direction even more. And I'll be like, and believe it or not, I do feel a particular way, right? What I mean by that, let's move this over a little bit so we get this full video, right? What I mean is that, like, yo, I find myself often saying now, like, especially now I be saying shit, let me put it over here, right? I'll lean back, I'll be alright. I find myself be saying shit now, I'll be like, yo, I don't be feeling necessarily like all the way a part of my community type shit sometimes. Like, you know, like, and I think I be the farthest thing from an Uncle Tom ever exist. A lot of people talk shit to me online. It's like, I'm not even really giving you all the information that'll let you know that, nah, I'm the real deal. You not. You just a Buster-Roni Tony, right? I don't go there all the time. I don't feel like I should have to go in that direction all the time anyway, right? I could just say, like, my piece today, how I feel today, right? And we're going to talk about this Trump thing. And it don't even necessarily got nothing to do with half the shit that people are saying online. But we're going to get into it. And we're going to tackle some of the things that people do and is saying online. If you don't like what I'm saying, comment. If you agree, comment. Let me know. You want to argue with me about some shit I'm right about and you wrong about? Shit, I'm getting used to it.
Showing FBI agents walking the streets of D.C. after President Trump ordered the federal takeover of the city's police department. The move has sparked mixed reactions. Some support the move, others are protesting the move. And you can see evidence of that in this video showing a demonstration earlier this week in DuPont Circle denouncing the move. So clearly you have a lot of questions, and so do we. This morning we're hearing firsthand where D.C.'s mayor and the city's police chief both stand and what they believe is next and best for the city. In an exclusive interview right now, Fox 5 is speaking with the two leaders live, so let's get right to Marissa. She is in D.C. off Georgia Avenue with Mayor Bowser and Police Chief Smith to get some answers. Marissa?
All right, Steve, thanks so much, and thank you to both of you for joining us here live on Fox 5 to discuss this very important story, not just for D.C., but I will argue the entire country. Mayor Bowser, we've gotten through the first night of this federal surge. What do you want the people of D.C. to know in regards to the coordination with the city in this regard?
Well, I want them to know that their chief of police, our chief of police, Pamela Smith, who has...
Yo. Is that's the mayor of DC? Is the mayor of DC a stud? Yo, I got to ask. Yo, Google, is the mayor of Washington DC a stud? It's important to remember that Mario Bowser is currently mayor of Washington, D.C. She has held the position since 2015 and is the first African-American woman to be elected to 3 terms as mayor of an American city. Yeah, that's fire. I didn't even know that. You black, you watching this, you just got some information yourself. Whether or not someone considers her a stud is a subjective opinion. But examining her, I understand. Why can't I ask you, like, you know what, Google? I get that. I Google, like, yo, why you asking if she a stud or not? And she got all these accomplishments. Yo, what was that dude name that they made that documentary about, Jinx? What was the, if you ever seen the documentary called Jinx, I think that dude was like a billionaire, something like that, right? He might have knocked a few people down, unalived a few people, maybe a wife or old lady, a friend, whatever the case may be. And I'm not saying that her being a stud is comparable to him being that kind of, but what I'm saying is that just because you have accolades in your life, does that mean that we can't ask other questions about your personal life? Because I believe this, bottom line, we all have mental health issues, right? I believe that if you consider yourself to be a stud, if you're a female that like females, that's nothing to me. That's light work. But say you a female and you like females, and you think that because you're a female who desires females, you must act like a dude or dress like a dude or talk like a dude or consider yourself to be a dude. I would say it's getting kind of heavy. It's getting like, that's why I say, right? If it's just what you like, if it's just as your sexual desire, why you gotta rep something about, I'm a part of the LGBT community, I'm this, I'm that? Why, if it's just that? So if you make it bigger, then I should be able to ask questions about it. And this has nothing to do with where I'm going with Trump or nothing. But as a human, tell me if I'm lying. As a human now. Do every human you know don't got certain biases or stereotypes that's coming with them? You would decide how much you want to listen to a person, how valid you feel like what a person is about to say. Where I come from, you might do that based off if his sneakers is dirty. I'm going to tell you, all you young boys and even some of you dudes that follow the young boy and y'all put wild tattoos on y'all faces. Some of y'all that I kind of grew up with and I'm like, oh, what up, bro? And then you have wild tattoos on your faces. We think a lot of y'all silly and crazy, bro. Like, oh, yeah, this guy, oh, yeah. You really trying to live that life forever. You trying to stay unpresentable. You better figure something out, make something work. You better get in this entertainment action. You better hit Boo up, message him, yo, Boo, let me come on a show. Nah, dead ass. So we all come with that. Now, let's continue. Because I'll spin it all out, right?
Years and years of experience working both at the local level and the federal level.
Okay.
Is working with federal law enforcement partners to help deploy the surge resources, the additional resources in a way that is going to help us continue to drive down crime.
What does that look like, Chief Smith? How will this work? Will certain areas receive more coverage? What's the details on the strategic plan?
So what I'll say is this. We have heard from many of our community members since I've been here over the last 2.5 years. And one of the things that has been very concerning for me is areas around the city where there's crime. And you know we have our officers in certain places. This is a great opportunity for us to build upon continuing to drive down crime with our federal law enforcement partners. And what that looks like is the U.S. Marshal has an inter-agency incident management team where we will assist them with coordinated efforts around our city. I mean, you've been here, you've reported out on different areas around our city where we've seen spikes in crime.
Okay, so now look, I heard a lot of black podcasters, a lot of people say, hey, crime is down. But this the police chief saying it spikes in crime. Because like, yo, back in the 80s and especially places like D.C., Baltimore, New York, L.A., these places was out of control. Some of the most crime-ridden places maybe in the world, right? When you think about places like Chicago or even St. Louis now, right? It's just like, yo, this is wild. But crime could go down and then you get a spike, right? Now the law is the law. When I was coming up, running the streets, this is long before they start legalizing marijuana, doing all that. It was times when the blue and whites and the D's just stopped. They stopped even wanting to arrest us over that. Like, it's time motherfuckers just walk in the street, bust a weed cell, just walk back across the street, stand in front of the building, and the blue and white standing right there, right? They start to go by discretion. But what do we understand about discretion and shit, right? It's discretion. Now, say we say, hey, should at any point, anybody that's in the position or in power to do so, should they be able to say, hey, I'm about to try to alleviate crime? How many people watching this right now, you could comment and let me know if you disagree, will be like, hey, yo, don't try to alleviate crime. Say that like, yeah, we know crime down, but we don't want no crime. Who would agree to like, be like, nah, y'all bugging? Or would we be like, oh, some crimes. Let's stop all S assaults. Yo, we don't want people just to scam you and take your whole bank. Let's stop all this stuff. But what about, alright, so much killing going on in the black community. I don't know if it's true. A lot of people said this is the statistic that matters and that's factual. Young black men, number one killer of young black men. Absolutely, you already know, gang. So what I'm saying is that sometimes I'm arguing with another black person that's in their neighborhood scared to death, that's like complaining about shit, like, no, we gotta keep, keep the, because the drug that niggas does kill, bro, if you watch some of these channels like a Trap Lord Ross and all this, bro, I don't know who music I might enjoy. You know how many drill rappers is dead or in jail for think about this. In our era, we had 50 Cent. Like, 50, that's the realest. Bro, what if King Von was like really a serial killer? I think that might be on the table. Bro, this what will happen. The name of the block will be Thompson Avenue. One dude will be on live. He from First Avenue. The dude from First Avenue will be on live. Like, yeah, all the chicks. The dude from Thompson Avenue, and they don't even really know each other. They just from different hoods that been beefing for 30 years. Be like, let me join the live. Join the live. They'll start arguing. I'll kill you. I'll do this. Some be like, what? Spin on Thompson. We out here. Put the guns up on social media. Homie from First Ave be like, what, bitch? We coming over there now. I'm getting off this live and spinning the block. Get off the live. Call his homies up, get in the car, start the live back up in the car with guns, pull up, shoot dudes, stay on live, and be like, yeah, we just smoked so-and-so. And then dudes will go on social media and start claiming, y'all know how the Taliban or Al-Qaeda do some shit? And then the American defense people and Homeland Security or whatever, they wait, they be like, who about to claim this? Then Osama be on there like, alhamdulillah, they doing that. And we be like, we don't say shit about that. And then make a song about it, Hub. Hub, my nigga, if Hub lying, he dying. Figure I'll see that nigga on the next stream. Make it back, she ain't even get no chance to talk shit to the nigga. He can't die for that happen. He here. But then, and then like, this the other thing with DC. I don't know how all this shit work. I don't know all the powers of what he got to do. But DC is like a federal area. Niggas over there getting arrested for simple shit going to the feds. So what they might be allowed to do with the National Guard might be different. But some of you niggas' neighborhoods is, St. Louis is so dangerous, my nigga. Do y'all know, y'all know, look, man, I'm about to tell you niggas something. Look, niggas and then, this why I say, stop talking so much shit about the white man, right? The reason I say that is because, look, like, the reason that this city got like this is because some white CEO motherfucker took the jobs and moved the job across town. But is you and your homies gonna put y'all money together and start real business? Is y'all gonna even try to transition out of letting niggas arrest you and go to jail? No. You niggas get millions of dollars and do everything fake except for sell drugs. Nigga got millions of dollars. I'm going to start a record label that's going to be kind of fake, but I'm really out here moving bricks. I'm going to sign rappers that niggas can't even rap. I'm going to sign my man. I'm about to just sign Aboriginal King and keep moving. Niggas don't even know they can be investigated. If niggas do open a business, what they do? Fuck the business up. Hire niggas that ain't even qualified. You don't even get to, you hire, like, yo, bro. The little black-owned establishment in my neighborhood. Every time, the last 2 times that establishment, somebody bought it was black people. But they can't compete with more workers. What I mean is that you see these other, when you see these other groups, right? Say it's a Mexican dude. He started his own company. What that fucking family do?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
They work.
What's wrong with y'all?
We get a black establishment. They can't compete. Them niggas are closed every Sunday. Different sets of black people. Not the same ones, but black people are up and decide, you know what? We ain't running our business on Sundays. Who don't run their business on Sunday? Can you go on Amazon and order on a Sunday?
Yes, I can. Your dinner is going to be in a black bowl.
The gas station open on the Sundays. It's niggas not blacks, you right. But what it is that most black people who not even that going to defending that shit. Huh? That'd be like, look, if they said right now they want to stop all crime, and most niggas that want to argue with me about this clip online on YouTube, you niggas ain't got no criminal histories. I do. Niggas ain't spent no time in a maximum security prison. I do. It be dangerous. We'll fuck around and kill each other up. We don't even need no asteroid in the black community to hit nothing, nigga. Give us time. Bro, our chicks, bro, yo. Right now, if you ask the average young black woman, name me 10 progressive black women that don't promote no bullshit. Some of our black women is gang, they ain't gangs. We got even, so Cardi B blood, Sexy Red blood, like everybody, like, our shit. Motherfuckers putting hits on niggas. They got drill rapping chicks coming up. They got drill rapping chicks coming up. Y'all want to react to the Drewski stuff? So when you ain't handling your own business, yo, you know what old dude told me in jail? And I've repeated that mad times to people because it just makes sense. It's something simple, right? Say, yo, if you ain't got no plan, the governor got one. You ain't got no plan for you, the governor got one. Lock his ass up. Yeah. And I think Candace bug out sometimes, but Candace is playing a role. She not even like, and what I mean by playing a role is not like, oh, she playing her role, but like, a lot of chicks I know, they, say we think Candace lied about certain things. Candace lying to get a bag. A bitch will just lie to get mad. Candace lie to get a bag, but the average bitch will just lie to get mad.
The urban black female has been known
the prosecution
to
got
hunt her prey in the most vicious and mysterious ways. savagely stalking unsuspecting males through the cityscape.
Look, I am the, you already know what it's here for. So, you know, Deuce name on social media, all that Deuce for Prez. So, me and Deuce done had more conversations about her being a mayor, governor, senator, president, whatever. We don't I'm gonna encourage you to just be something great. But if I had to have my own, if I had to make a choice, and shout out to her, man, for Give Sub and Mad Kid too. If I had to make a choice, I wanted to have the power